Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video. So in this video I will be showing you guys how I achieve my flawless foundation routine, and I also incorporated how I do my eyebrows, like an updated brow routine as well in this video. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I achieve this look, then please keep watching. Your girl is back with another video. I'm coming through with the videos. In this video I'm going to show you guys how I do my brows. I already have an updated brow routine up on my channel. I don't know, I just want to show you guys how I do my brows again, and like I'm going to do my updated foundation routine. So I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is what I've been using for a couple of months now. Before I used this, I was using pomades, like nothing but brow creams, and I'm so glad that I switched back to a pencil. I used to be on and off with a pencil or brow cream. When you work with a brow cream, you definitely have to do y'all ever just have that one neighbor? Just that one neighbor. Mind you, it's literally 8 o'clock in the morning. I started to set my alarm every morning so I can film and do my job. Okay, so like I was saying, working with the cream is thicker and it's much heavier. So if you're not light-handed, it's not as easy to get your brows to look very natural with working with a pomade, you know. But with the pencil, you can pull out as much as you need and just work with that, you know what I mean? If you do work with the cream, make sure to pick up just a little bit at a time. I said that in my first brow routine video when I was just only using brow cream, and just pick up a little bit at a time and it'll give you still that gradient effect where it's like lighter in this area in the front to darker, you know, like how it's supposed to be. But I'm still doing like the same steps. Like I always just draw the line underneath, and then I go in and start mimicking some hairs right here because it's still not as full in the front. So I do like these little light strokes in the front. Can we just take a moment for this quality? Just a little moment for the quality. So I just define my brows first by drawing a line under it. And when I do my brows, you guys, like I'm very light-handed, okay? I'm not putting too much pressure. And then I just start like in the middle, start filling it in. So when I go up to the front, I just make these tiny little strokes like that. As you can see, it would look so much better if I had more pencil because it's coming out a little thick, like the strokes are a little thick, but it's okay. And then I just go on top to define the top. Y'all see my little bun in the back? I'm trying to see if I should post like how I do my hair, because this is my go-to hairstyle in the summer. Let me tell you, I cannot have no hair out or down in my face, on my neck when it's summertime. It is so hot. And in the winter, oh, I'm all about my long, luscious hairstyles, okay? But it is so hot out here, y'all. I can't do that hair on my neck and in my face. I can't. So if you guys want to see a tutorial on how I create my sleek bun, then let me know. So next, what I like to do is set my brow hairs in place, and I use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. With all my lighting, I have so much light in front of me, so you can't really see like the words on it. So it looks like this. It basically just tames your brow hairs and makes sure they stay in place and don't be all crazy and wild everywhere. I'm going to conceal my eyebrows now, and y'all, I love this concealer, the L'Oreal Full Wear. What is this? The L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear concealer. Oh my gosh, this concealer is bomb. It's bomb. Okay, this concealer is amazing. If you tried it, let me know what you think down below. Okay, if you're not into full coverage makeup, thick creams, all that, okay, I wouldn't recommend this. Okay, especially I feel like for the summertime. It's pretty thick, it's heavy on the skin, but the coverage is amazing to be a drugstore concealer. Okay guys, so I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills A4 brush. It's just a flat concealer brush. I'm not sure if this is even a concealer brush. I think it's like a large eyeshadow brush, but I use it for concealer because it has that nice oval shape that's just so easy to get like in the arch of your brow. And I'm gonna just drag this down. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna just drag this down. And this is what I always use as my primer. It's just the concealer that I use to conceal my brows. I get that question a lot still, so that's why I mention that part every time I film. So this concealer does dry quick. That is why I applied it on this side first, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on this side. I'm gonna take this blending brush right here and blend this all out. This is what a base should look like. Okay, this looks so smooth and buttery, like this looks buttery. So I'm still gonna just do my basic eyeshadow, pop on my lashes, and I'll be back to show you guys how to achieve a flawless foundation routine. Okay, but to achieve a flawless foundation look, make sure your hands are clean first before you apply anything to your face and rub it in with your hands. You want to make sure they're clean. So the next step is to moisturize. Moisturizing is very important, whether you have dry skin, combination skin, oily skin as well. And for my oily skin girls, there are oil-free products out here. If you get oily, you know, you're going to use a lot of matte products, matte foundation, a lot of powder. Go grab some moisturizers that say oil-free. So I'm going to use the Laura Mercier mattifying oil-free moisturizer, and it looks like this. So next I'm gonna prime. Y'all, like, priming was never like a thing for me. I just never seen the point, and I never really seen a huge difference. But I feel like when you prime, your foundation doesn't move around as much throughout the day, and it'll just make it last a tad bit longer. Guys, I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Power Primer. Oh, this feels good. Okay guys, so the next step to achieving a flawless foundation look is to choose a good foundation. Me personally, I mix my foundations, okay? I feel like I get a better outcome when I mix my foundations and I get my perfect match. For some reason, it's so hard to find my perfect match. I don't know why. It's either going to be too light or too dark, too pink or too cool. It's always just a little off. So I have to mix, which I'm fine with. I feel like it looks better. I get my perfect shade. So I mixed the NYX Born to Glow foundation and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation right here. The NYX is in the shade Caramel. The Anastasia is in 440C. And another thing you want to do is find a great beauty sponge. I've tried so many beauty blenders, y'all. I can tell you my favorite is the Sonia Cash. It's a little dirty, but it's the Sonia Kashuk beauty sponge. And right here, I got this from Target, but this sponge right here is another go-to. It's the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. I still love this one a lot, but it's something about the Sonia Kashuk one. It is pretty big, so don't be surprised when you wet it. I've used beauty blenders from when they're really cheap to the $20 beauty blender that you can find at Sephora and Ulta and stuff, and this one is my favorite. It's more affordable at that, especially when I can buy something that's a little more affordable and get the same look, you know. When you do use a beauty blender, make sure I wash mine every single time before I do my makeup, but you do want to make sure it is damp, not wet. Squeeze out all that water. Squeeze all the extra water out. It should be damp, not dripping. But if you do use a brush, buffing brush like this works great for blending out foundation, or a flat top brush, which is more so something like, so this is the Revlon buffing brush. Use something like this. This is what I mean by flat top brush, flat top kabuki brush. It's just wide and it's flat on top, and it's great to blend out foundation. But I'm more of a beauty blender girl. I love using my sponges because with a brush you do get more coverage. With a beauty blender, you know, it gives you more of a flawless, subtle look, but still have the coverage, you know, because the extra foundation is soaking up in the sponge. With a beauty blender, I feel like it's also much quicker to blend out your foundation. Sometimes with a brush, if you're not using a good brush, it can leave streaks and stuff, and you don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my little mixture here, go ahead and do the other side, and press it into my skin. And don't swipe your foundation. Don't go like this, because I feel like doing that is very harsh on your skin, and I wouldn't like the feeling of that. So make sure you dab it in the whole entire time. Okay, this was a perfect match. I'm trying to scoot back. I really want to be up close, but my lighting is so bright and you guys can't really even see me. But it's a great match. So after we apply our foundation, you want to go in with some concealer. Right now I'm going to show you guys my top 3 concealers. They're all drugstore. So the first one is, as I mentioned in the beginning, the L'Oreal Infallible. I feel like this one has great coverage. If you love full coverage like I do, this is a great foundation. This is a great concealer. It does dry out really fast, and it is thick and heavy, but it has a lot of coverage and it doesn't make you look cakey. So my next one is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I use the shade Golden Honey, and this is what that looks like. This one has like a medium to full coverage to me. A lot of people said this one reminds them of the Tarte Shape Tape, which was huge. That was one of my favorite concealers. I feel like if you apply this and let it dry, like let it sit, I mean, underneath your eyes a little bit, and then you will get more coverage out of it. But this is like a good go-to concealer. So lastly is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer. I'm in the shade Caramel. This is all gone, but oh my gosh, let me tell y'all, I love this. This is another go-to concealer, like something quick, like whoop whoop and you're out, something like that. I feel like with this you don't have to do so much, you know. You can just do like a go-to look, running errands look. Just want to cover up some spots but not look too cakey. So the coverage is great, it's affordable, of course it's NYX, and I really like this a lot. This one right here, I wish I had some more right now. So I want to mention one more, the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect Concealer. Also another drugstore concealer, and I'm in the shade 145 Warm Beige in this one. This is so good. The coverage is great. The applicator that it comes with just glides. Like, it's so easy to apply. A little bit goes a long way. I feel like with all these concealers that I showed you guys, a little bit goes a long way, but this one really a tiny bit. This one in the L'Oreal, very full coverage, and a little bit does go a long way with both of those. I'm gonna do the CoverGirl and the Milani. You guys know when I blended out my foundation, like, I don't also get a lot of foundation and blend it underneath my eyes, because I found out that when you apply foundation underneath your eyes and then pack on your concealers, it tends to crease more because it's so much product. So if you crease a lot, try not to blend your foundation up to underneath your eyes. Like, leave that blank for the concealer. Y'all, I like to get like all up in there, okay? So the coverage is great. You guys can definitely see the difference. I'm gonna add some on my chin and on my forehead, blend these out. So base is looking good, real good. real good. So I'm gonna go in with the Milani concealer. You guys see the difference, like, after I brighten and use the Milani concealer on this side. So another way to prevent creasing, you want to take your beauty blender, run it underneath your eyes one more time, dip straight into your setting powder right away and set it. And this is the Huda Beauty setting powder, you guys, in the shade Blondie. And then I'm gonna go back and make sure the concealer is really set and that all the powder is pressed in. You don't want to have no leftover powder whatsoever. And with my powder, you guys, when I set my forehead, I don't like too much powder because they be falling on my lashes when I set my forehead. So I like to go over my brows too, because you know we concealed the top of our brows as well. So you want to make sure that it's set in place. I never did that part before, like years ago, and around my brows, like my whole brow area would be so oily. Oh my gosh, my lips look so good. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Last night me and my daughter made our own homemade lip scrub, and it definitely took away all that dead skin. Like, my lips were so dry, so dry, and we both like made it and scrubbed our lips. It was so cute. This is just what it would look like when you take your time. Please, if you rush your eyeshadow or anything, make sure you take your time with blending out your foundation, like blending out your face. The next step to my foundation routine is, after I conceal, I like to go ahead and contour my face. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in the shade Rosewood. You want to make sure that the powder, you want to make sure first that it's a good quality powder, because some bronzers will give you that patchy, spotty look. This one goes on so smooth. I don't like my contour to have a cool undertone. I don't like it to look really gray. I'm using my small little Eco Tools precision powder. So this is what it looks like. It's so cute. It's so little. I mainly pick a shade that's maybe the darkest, maybe like 3 to 4 shades maybe darker than my skin tone to contour my face. I just always like my contour to be subtle. I do not like that harsh, dark, deep. Ooh, like I don't like that on me. I don't like that. Is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Coconut Setting Spray and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Setting Spray. I love, for a cheaper setting spray, I love this one. This is definitely my go-to always. It smells so good. I'm a huge fan of coconut scents, so I'm loving this. The only thing that I don't like about this is, why is it so tiny? I need this to be in a bottle like this. Okay, it runs out so quick, but it's only $5 at any drugstore, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my makeup with this. So lastly, for highlighter, I'm going to use this Revlon Skin Lights highlighter. It's in the shade Twilight Gleam. It is so pretty. So I'm going to apply this highlighter with the Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. I used to love like a super bold highlight, but now I just like the subtle look. I feel like less just looks so good. Like it's there, but it's not too much. Alright you guys, so this is the completed look. First, let me know if you guys want me to do a tutorial on how I do my sleek bun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you all learned a little something. Just because I know somebody's gonna ask what lip I'm wearing. The lip liner I use is the NK lip liner from the beauty supply store. It is in dark brown. I always use brown or dark brown lip liners. I use the Lena Lashes nude liquid lipstick and the Laura Mercier lip gloss on top. Yeah, this is how the look turned out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, because as y'all see, your girl is doing these videos, okay? And I'm loving it. And if you loving it too, please like this video, comment down below other videos you guys would like me to do. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.